Hey, it's Rick here, and today I'm going to be showing you the Pure Gear Retro Arcade Case. Now, I'm showing it to you on the iPhone 5, but it's also available for the Samsung Galaxy S3 as well as the S4. I've got all three models of it here for the iPhone 5. I'll tell you right now, this is just a fun case. It's definitely something that I haven't seen done before on the iPhone, so it's unique in that regard. It's also surprisingly protective, as you'll see in a moment. But the whole idea behind this is just having fun with the case. So there's a variety of them here, three different ones. This one's called Undecided. To make a decision, hold vertically and shoot the ball. So you kind of get the ball over here into the launcher position. You ask your question. Go ahead, viewers, ask your question, and let's see if you get a yes or a no answer. Let go, and there goes the ball. And it's a yes, whatever you ask. So real simple to do, just kind of a fun little game that you can play. Pull it back, see what happens, and it got a yes again. We're getting lots of yeses, and we'll do it one more time, and it got a yes again. So maybe I'm holding it at an angle. Let me hold it straight up and down here and see what happens. Last time. Whoa, we're on a roll here. So hopefully you got you good answers, whatever your questions were. That's the Undecided. And then we also have this one, which is my favorite. I'll demo it and I'll come back to you in just a moment to show it to you up close. It's called the Amazing. You're going to navigate the ball through the maze from start to finish. And I'll come back to that in just a moment. And then we've got Groovy, and this is maneuvering the three balls until all of them are in the center at the same time, which can be very, very challenging. So these cases are all made out of TPU material with this hard plastic back that's see-through, so you can see the game and see what you're doing here. You know, if you want to add an extra twist, at least on these last two puzzle games, and you're using your iPhone 5 or your other mobile device with this case, set the timer on it and kind of go for a personal best. See how long it takes for you to achieve the start to finish on the maze, or the three balls into the circle. Now, this is how it works. Let's get those buttons. We're going to pop them into place. It is a snug fit, so if you've got screen shields, it might bubble them up. And yeah, it's going to add bulk. It kind of takes on a little bit of a brick shape here. So it's not the slimmest of cases out there. But with the game on the back, I mean, what do you expect? So this one, and I'm not going to do the maze here, but again, if you set your timer or your stopwatch on your phone, you can kind of add a whole new element to this game, at least the maze games. Go to start and try to get that ball all the way to the finish line up there in the corner here, right up here. This is what it looks like. We'll just start with the back. So depending on which back you've got, it's going to vary depending on the game. All of the cameras are lined with black. I've tested it. There's no issue with whiteout or washout in your photos or your videos. This is what the side's going to look like. There's no issue hitting that switch for silent. Your volume button as well as your sleep awake up on the top are very accessible. They're covered, but they are very responsive. You don't lose any of the feeling when you're pressing these buttons at all, so they work really, really well. Down below, this is what it's going to look like. If you've got oversized headphone connectors, yeah, it's going to be a bit of a challenge. I tested mine, and mine doesn't fit, but your standard connector should fit no problem. As far as your speaker and your mic, there are no issues there. You got plenty of room around the lightning connector, so unless you're docking it, you really shouldn't have much of an issue there. All enclosed on this side. And on the front side, that's what it's going to look like. You definitely get some lay on the table design with this one. And like I said, it's surprisingly protective. So it's a fun case. I mean, it's not going to be for everybody. It's one of those cases that you'll pop on to maybe pass the time with, or just have a good time, play around with it, and then pop another case on later. It's affordable. It's $29.99. I like it a whole heck of a lot. It's unique, it's fun, it's reasonable, and it's protective. It's the Pure Gear Retro Arcade Case for the iPhone 5. I'm giving it a 5 out of 5. If you guys have questions, comments, or feedback, as always, please feel free to let me know. Better yet, you can hit me up on Twitter @Metagamers, and I'll catch you next time. Take care, everybody, and have fun.